Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to create a Power Automate Cloud Flow that will create search tags for your YouTube video, which you can use in your video description. This flow will generate the tags based on your video description. It will run when you upload a new video to your channel. So the key thing is that when you upload your video, you must have a description added before your upload completes. Power Automate will then grab that description and pass it to AI Builder, which will generate 30 tags and then email those tags to you. So let's go ahead and get started. So the trigger for this flow is going to be YouTube. So if we search YouTube, there is a trigger, which is when I upload a video. And we're going to click create. Now, this is the first time that you've set up this particular YouTube trigger. It's going to prompt you to sign in. So let's click sign in. And we have a little pop-up window that opens here. And I'm going to choose this account here, which is the one that's connected to my YouTube channel. And then I have all my channels listed here. And so I'm going to choose the one that I want this flow to be connected to, which is this one here. And then I click continue. And then it's going to ask me if I trust Microsoft Power Platform, click continue. And now that trigger is completely set up. So the next thing we do is we add a new step. Now this next step is going to be an AI Builder action. If you don't have AI Builder in your Microsoft account, you'll need to get one. We can see that the free version of Power Apps, the Power Apps developer plan, does not include AI Builder, but you can see that Power Apps Premium license does include one here, 500 AI Builder credits, or the Power Apps Premium with a 2,000 seat, so for a large business. Now, in order to actually set up your prompts with AI Builder, you'll see AI Hub over on the side here. So let's open that in a new tab. And if you don't have an AI Builder license, this is where you would go to start your free trial. For me, because my organization has AI Builder, this is what you'll see once you actually have started your trial. And then here you can create prompts. I'm going to click prompts, and then I'm going to select this one, build your own prompt. And then up here, I'm going to rename it to create YouTube text. To video text. Now here's where I can put in my prompt. So I'm going to start writing my prompt, and I want AI Builder to create 30 tags based on my YouTube video description. And the way I'm going to type this is based on this YouTube video description. And then here's where I will insert an input. But before I do that, I'm going to also put in your response, these only include the tags and no other. These provide your response in a paragraph format. Each tag separated by a comma. Use numbering. So the more details you give in your prompt, the better results you'll get. Now, over on the right-hand side, you're going to see input. So if you click on that, and then you click add input, and we're going to add text input. And the name of this is going to be called video description, because this is where we're going to pass the video description from our trigger into this action. Now you're going to need sample data. So what I recommend you do is you go over to one of your videos and grab the description, one you've already created, just so you can copy that description and paste it into the sample data, which I just put a video description in there for one of my videos that covers, it's a Power Automate video, and it covers things like Teams and Planner and SharePoint. Um, and so once you paste that in there, you can go ahead and test your prompt. But before we do that, we need to actually put in our input. So I'm putting in the input right here at the end of where it says create 30 tags based on this YouTube video description. And in fact, we can put like a colon in here. Here where it says add, if we click add, and then you've got this tab here for in your prompt. If you select that, you can select the input that you just created. So that's our video description. And now that it's there, we can test our prompt. So we're looking for to generate 30 tags with these details. We want it paragraph format separated by commas. Otherwise, without those details, it'll probably just give you the response in a numbered list. And we don't want the numbers. We just want a little paragraph of text with the tags. So we can kind of look through it and see what kind of tags it generated, talking about SharePoint and Teams and Planner, and then Microsoft 365, process improvement, workflow automation. Those look like good tags. Of course, tested a few times with different video descriptions, but I'm going to go ahead and click save, and that will save our prompt. And once you've saved your prompt, now we can use this prompt in Power Automate. It usually, in my experience, takes a while to save. Now that it's saved, we can go back to our Power Automate tab, and we can select our AI Builder action. The one that we want is going to be create text with GPT using a prompt. And now from the drop-down menu, you're going to find the one that you just created, the prompt, create YouTube video tags. We're going to select that one. Wait for it to load for a minute, and it will give you the input field that you created. So that in our case, that's video description. Now this is where we put the dynamic content of our trigger, and we want the video description. So here, video summary description, the video's description, that's the one that we want. Now, once we've done that, we're going to add one more step to do Outlook to send this email, and to use send an email version 2, Office 365 Outlook, and I'll put in my email, and then the subject will be YouTube video tags. What did it say? Oops. What does it say? Here are your YouTube video tags. And then in the body, we'll put the create text with GPT using a prompt. We'll put the text, and that will put the text response results, which is our tags. Let's go ahead and save, and we're going to test this. Now, when you save, you are going to get a pop-up that's saying flow checker. It does not, your action, the create text with GPT using a prompt action doesn't have a content approval after it. You can totally ignore that, but just keep that in mind that you're going to see that because Power Automate wants you to have an approval action because you're using a GPT that is basically not being monitored for the results of the prompt, and it's just going to finish the flow. So a lot of times they want you to have an approval action, meaning like please read this response before and you know say yes it's good or no, but that's why it's there. So just click away, and it's already saved. So the next thing to do is to test this. So we need to upload a video. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to YouTube, and then I'm going to click create and upload video. And then I'm going to select files, and I'm going to choose a video to upload. We're going to call this video So let's give our video a title. We're just going to call this Power Automate Teams and Planner Integration. Description, which we must have in order for the flow to run. Use Power Automate to integrate Teams and Planner for ultimate productivity. It's very simple description, but for the sake of this video, that's all we're going to do. I'm going to go through and set the rest of the settings, and I'll see you at the end. I'm going to set it as public and publish. Close. And if we look at our date column, it says the date and it was published. We're going to hop back over to our Power Automate flow and hit refresh. And it may take a few minutes for this to run. And once we get our email, we'll take a look and then we can update our video description. So here's the email that I received. And now I can copy these tags and I can go to my YouTube video and I can click here. And then I can simply paste in my tags. Now, there's two things here. One is that we obviously want to automate updating this video description to paste in these tags so that we don't have to do that step. But there is another action that is happening. I have another flow that's running simultaneous with this one, where when I post a new video, before I put the tags into the video, that flow creates a post on LinkedIn with a link to this video. And it also inserts the video description with some additional text that I have hard-coded. I'm going to show you that in a future tutorial. But for now, know that the next step here is automating this the rest of the way. And Power Automate doesn't have a native way to do that, but we can use the premium connectors for HTTP calls. And we can call to Google so that we can grab these tags and update our video description. That's going to do it for this video. I hope that you found this useful. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.